Hi, I'm Joe from Team DeVito.
And I'm Diane from Team DeVito.
And we welcome you to the 2020 Relay for Life of Eastchester.
We are friends who work together on two teams, ZV Hope and Forever Rallying for Regina. We stand together with our best friends in the fight against cancer. We are physically apart this year, but our hearts are joined.
We relay every year to honor my nephew, Zach V., an amazing survivor who beat leukemia in 2010 at the age of 17.
And we rally in memory of my niece, Regina, who inspired us to fight on in her name after a 4-year battle with metastatic breast cancer.
We continue to hope for our silent survivors who don't say their names but feel the love, and we remember those we have lost.
We think about the caregivers who smile and stay strong on the toughest days and nights.
We thank our donors who help us raise money for the American Cancer Society to keep resources available to vulnerable cancer patients, especially during COVID-19.
Stay tuned throughout the year to support Parents Night Out, Stick a Fork in Cancer, the Meatball Contest, Cornell's Bucket Sale, and of course, our fabulous raffles.
In Regina's own inspiring words, as you make your journey through life, stay positive, pay attention to the people and places around you, and keep a sense of optimism. Forever rallying for Regina and ZV Hope. Relay for
Life.
2020!
Welcome to Relay for Life. We are the EMS chapter of the Junior National Honor Society. And we care. Our team dedicates this night to our friend, classmate, and fellow member, Nicholas DeMarzo.
We have raised over $2,100.
We have created the tributes for your loved ones. We all want to remember those we've lost.
Help those affected today.
When we rally together in the fight against cancer, we can accomplish anything. We want to make a difference.
1, 2, 3. Keep up the fight!
Hello, Relayers. I'm Dan Galella, Vice President, Eastchester Italian American Citizens Club, and we are representing Team Avvincitori for Relay for Life. To my right is our team captain, Vito Pinto. To my left is an 8-year survivor, Tony Nuno. We're making a last-ditch effort to raise funds for those who lost and our loved ones who survived. Everybody has been touched by this terrible disease, and we thank Relay for Life for providing this platform for us to donate. So God bless all, and God bless America.
Welcome to Relay 2020. I'm Marissa Frashanti.
And I'm Natalie Frashanti.
And we're Team Garlic and Guinness.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us for our 12th annual Relay for Life of Eastchester and our first virtual relay event. We are so thankful you tuned in to be a part of today's relay ceremonies, even though we can't be together. Before we begin our program, we feel it is important to recognize and acknowledge the hurt that is currently going on in our world. The American Cancer Society is proud to be an organization committed to diversity, inclusion, and equity. Cancer hasn't stopped, and neither will we. We will continue fighting for every cancer patient, survivor, and caregiver in every community. Together, we can make the greatest impact to save lives, and that's why we are here today. When we raise money through the Relay for Life of Eastchester, we help the American Cancer Society touch the lives of so many. Those who are currently battling cancer, those who may face a diagnosis in the future, and those who may avoid a diagnosis altogether. Today, we are here to celebrate all those who battle cancer, remember loved ones lost, and take action to save lives. We have a lot to fit into our virtual program, so let's get started. To begin, Nicolette Mancini, a student at Eastchester High School, will sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, Eastchester. My name is Martha Rodriguez, and I want to share with you my journey of reeling and surviving. In 1997, I attended my first Relay for Life in Australia. 2 years later, a friend of mine and I decided to start our own relay. My dad had just been diagnosed with cancer, and I was devastated. But at a relay, I realized how a community-based fundraising event is the place to find the support, to get the help, and to learn how to cope with cancer. For 15 years, I relayed all over Westchester. Why did I relay? Because I have lost people that I love to cancer. Because I wanted to remember all the people that I lost. Because I wanted to celebrate the people that have won the battle. Because I have learned about the fabulous programs that the American Cancer Society offers patients and caregivers. Because I learned from others what cancer does to them. Because as an educator, I was able to teach my students how to give back to their communities. And life went on until one day I saw a mark in my back resembling a mosquito bite. And after many tests and many biopsies, I got that phone call that nobody wants to hear. You have cancer. And after all my sadness and anger and denial, I decided that I was going to fight. And because of the American Cancer Society at my side, I know I will win this battle. Because people like you, people who are selfless, people who are willing to give up their time and their commitment to making this place a better world, to fight cancer. I am lucky with my family at my side, and with you, relayers. I know I will win this battle. The American Cancer Society has been by my side since my dad was diagnosed 20 years ago. And today, they're by my side, working with me, fighting with everybody else who needs to fight. So I thank you to being with me, to supporting me, to giving up your time, to giving up your money, to giving up to help others. It's the only way that I will be able to celebrate more birthdays along with the people that I love, and other people will be able to join me because of your kindness. That's why I relay. And I think at this point I have been, if I'm counting correctly, I have attended 47 relays in Westchester. I hope that one day you can join me or I see you at one of these relays. Thank you. Thank you for relaying. Have a great walk.
Hello everyone, my name is Livia Meneghin. I'm an EHS alum from 2011, which feels like forever ago. I'm talking to you from the greater Boston area, and I'm speaking today as a survivor, cancer survivor. I've been involved with Relay for a long time, for my whole life, but this is the first year that things are a little different for all of us too. My journey started when I got a physical that recognized something on my thyroid. So they said, oh, next year we'll just do another scan and hopefully everything will be all right. But in the fall, this past fall, 2019, things weren't all right. It was twice as large. There was another mass. So that's when all the testing began. And it was pretty scary because I was very busy. I'm a grad student, and I also was starting a new job teaching undergraduate students. So I was swamped with work, and I kept, keeping my head down, saying, "Focus on your work. Everything's gonna turn out all right. You don't have to worry." But each test needed another biopsy, another ultrasound, CAT scans, bigger and bigger stuff, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should be a little worried. And then in early December, I went to an appointment at the hospital, and I was lucky. My friend came with me, and surgeon said, you have papillary thyroid cancer, and we have to operate. We have to do a surgery, and it feels kind of like it wasn't me that was talking, but in that moment all I said was, all right, what's first? Like, what do we have to do first? And I don't know if I would have been able to say something like that if I didn't have my relationship with my family, my friend my friends came, and just being a part of the Relay community all my life, knowing that people were going to have my back. People were going to be there. I wasn't going to be alone. What do we have to do first, I said. As a writer, I look at the words, I didn't say, what do I have to do? Or what do you have to do, surgeon? I said, what do we have to do? What's the plan? So I had my surgery on January 23rd. It was over 8 hours long. My family came up from New York, my mom, my sister, and my aunt. I was really grateful for them. And then they stayed with me for the next week to take care. And then I had friends, after they had to leave, making me food, sleeping over just to check that I couldn't stand really very well. I couldn't walk. But I healed over time. And then as I moved into the next phase of my treatment, which was radiation treatment, I needed to go to a different hospital, and this is where the American Cancer Society really stepped in because this hospital was farther away and it was in Boston, so it was more expensive to park or to drive. So they have this great program, the ACS has this great program called Road to Recovery, where they give you free rides to your appointments, and that was tremendous. I really am grateful for the opportunity to be able to get help from them and realize that my team, right, the people behind me were much larger than I thought, much greater group. So I'm really grateful for them. And I actually just last week found out on my birthday, which was incredible. My treatment was postponed. It was because of the global pandemic. They didn't think it was safe for me to be in the hospital, but I found out on my birthday that my radiation was successful, that my treatment was a success, and I was clean. I didn't have any leftover cancer cells in my body. they didn't even spread. So that was a really great moment. I don't know if I really even feel any relief yet, but I know I couldn't have done it without all these people around me. People's names who I knew, people who I didn't know personally, but who were my drivers or the people involved with events like this, who I know they have my back no matter what. And while the road isn't over, it's never going to be over. I know that I'm not alone, and that you always hear that, but when you're really in it, it's tremendous. The emotional weight of what I went through over the past really like 8 months, not even a full calendar year, 10 to 8 months, was somewhat worse than the physical. I mean, yes, I had a really long surgery. I still have a scar. I'm very physically tired. I'm adjusting my hormone medication, but it's the emotional toll. And someone sitting with you on your porch, on your back porch, like I am, or making you a meal, or giving you a call, or giving you a ride, or giving you a chance to feel like a community. That's really what, like you're part of a community. That's it. I mean, that's what we're all here for. That's what we're all trying to go for. So, never be afraid to reach out. If that's the only takeaway you get from knowing my story, is never be afraid to reach out. There will be people who will answer you, I promise. Sometimes it's not always the people you expect or want, but someone's going to answer, whether it's Relay, whether it's the ACS, whether it's your neighbor, whether it's your mom or your dad or your friend, an old friend from high school, whoever it is, someone's going to be there. Don't be afraid. And even when, I lost my cousin to cancer just a week before I found out that I was free. So even then, those people are part of all of us. We're all together in this together. And they can be inspiring. They can be a source of joy. The memories can be a source of joy. No one can take that from you. No one can. So I hope you're all staying well. I hope you're staying safe. And I look forward to next year's relay event where we can all be together in person. Thank you.
As you can see, funds are so critical to keeping programs and services for cancer patients going, as well as their loved ones. We'd like to acknowledge our sponsor, Cornell's True Value Hardware, and our top teams and fundraisers. We'd also like to encourage you to keep posting and sharing this event throughout the evening.
Hi, I'm Michael Asher, and I'll be performing the Chopin Waltz in A-flat major for the Relay for Life, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hi everyone, Ann Hendry here. Thrilled to be back again and part of Relay for Life. The Hendry School of Irish Dance is so happy to be supporting this amazing cause and to do some Irish dancing for you. So we hope you enjoy it. Again, along with my partners, Kevin Sylvester and Liz McNamara, we hope you enjoy the dancers who are coming up for you. And again, Relay for Life, so glad to be back. Enjoy.
I relay for my grandpa. I relay for Betsy. I relay for my mom's Patience. Hi, I'm relaying for my cousin Pat.
I relay for my cousin Brendan Wallace and my mom's Patience on Memorial Sloan Kettering.
Hi everyone, it's Mike DeLeo. I'm so happy that you guys got to watch me showcase my talent just now. I'm really happy to have had the opportunity to be a part of Relay for Life this year. I just want to take a moment to thank Mrs. Riley, who is the coordinator for Relay for Life. I'm happy she gave me this opportunity and asked me to play for everyone. Every year we do this, we raise money for those who are suffering from cancer, and all that money goes to different hospitals and cancer cares to try to find different methods to cure cancer. And I also want to take a moment to dedicate this video to someone really special in my life, and that is my Aunt Christina. My Aunt Christina has been suffering from cancer for the past couple years, and things have been getting quite worse over time, and we've been helping her to the best we can. We're just doing everything we can. Unfortunately, things aren't too well at the moment, but we're hoping that things will get better. Things will get better soon, and I just want you to know, dear Chris, that you're in my prayers. I love you very much. I really hope that this video brings you with joy of tears and happiness, and I'm really it's really meaningful for me to be able to dedicate this video to you. I love you very much and blow you a kiss, and I hope you enjoy this video, and thank you for all those who saw this video. What I just played for you was Bach's Invention number 8. The original published key was F major, but this time I played it in G major because it's very peaceful. It's really peaceful, relaxing key, and it's really nice. Yeah, it's really pretty actually. So thank you guys again, and I love you very much, dear Chris.
Any second now, those cops are gonna bust in here and bust us up like a bunch of overripe cantaloupes. So I say, as long as our juices have to spill all over this floor, her juices have to too. Cladwell juice. Then we'll see who's better than who. Look at her there, all bound up, gagged and tied, with her head full of hair and her heart full of pride. Well, boys, I've had enough of each arrogant curl. Bing bang boom, let's get tough, playing rough, snuff that girl.
Snuff that girl? But killing people is wrong. Then why does it feel so right? Look at us here in a hole on the lam, with our hearts full of fear. What a rip, what a sham. You know cops will be here, busting heads mighty quick.
But we'll beat them to the punch when we snuff out that chick.
We tried doing what we should.
Wasn't glad.
Then we learned that doing good
means doing bad.
Nuts, they fall close to the tree.
So they say, looky here, here's an
acorn from Glad. Well, I see. I say she is a nut. And of course, we're the squirrel. She is what we say for winter. So let's snuff that girl.
Bing!
Bing bang! Bang bang!
Bing bang boom!
Boom!
Yeah!
Snuff
the girl.
Oh yeah, now go!
Snuff the girl! Oh yeah, now go!
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Is the end. Roll your dice, place your bets in this miserable world. That's as good as it gets. So now let's live it up.
instead of dancing in the dark. Let's go out tonight. The moon is shining bright. Let's go out tonight. California moon is shining, shining on you. California moon is shining on you. Oh, oh, it's shining on you. Tonight we dance as one. After the sun is gone, on this beautiful night. After the sun is gone, California moon shining, shining on you. California moon is shining, shining on you. Oh, oh, it's shining on you. Let's dance.
As we know, Relay is about hope, and it is also about remembrance. Before we head into our luminaria ceremony, we would like to take a moment and recognize the hard work, dedication, and sacrifice of all our first responders and essential workers. This tribute is dedicated to firefighter Daniel Foley, who passed in February from 9/11 related pancreatic cancer. His commitment to service left a lasting impact on us and the entire community.
I will fight for you. I always do until my heart is black and blue. And I will stay with you. We'll make it to the other side like lovers do. I'll reach my hands out in the dark and wait for yours too, until I can wait for you. I'll wait for you. 'Cause I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, no, not yet. Even when I'm down to my last breath, even when they say there's nothing left. So fly. And the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do.
The Luminaria ceremony is an opportunity for us to come together and remember why we are here at our relay event. It is a time for us to grieve for those that we've lost. It is a time for us to reflect on how the disease has touched each of us personally. And it is a time for us to look inside ourselves with a quiet reflection and find hope. Because no matter what our experience with cancer has been, we all share the same hope that one day we will live in a world without cancer. We ask you to take a moment to dim the lights wherever you are and participate in our virtual Luminaria ceremony.
time, we would like to close our virtual program with a thank you. We're grateful to all of our relay participants and supporters and the event committee who worked tirelessly to plan this virtual event. Thank you to each of our special performances and community members, Eastchester High School and Henry School of Irish Dance, FDNY Rescue Company No. 3, Lake Isle Country Club. Thank you to our event sponsor, Cornell Street Value, as well as the local businesses who contribute and give back to Relay throughout the year. And a final thank you to you for taking the time to tune in this evening and for joining us in the fight against cancer. We look forward to relaying together next year.
J to the low, F to the AB. Ho, yeah, ho, yeah, ho, yeah. I ain't missed the right, I'm missed the right now. I keep wearing the thongs coming along. Physically set stones, some of them wrong. I can tell you ain't never had someone this long. One night, have them come in my song like, girl, you ain't know I was coming this strong. Now you know not to come at me wrong. I get it right, soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for your mind. It's in this moment, don't get